Do you also know the feeling of doubting yourself? Do you also know the feeling of when you start changing things in your life and you come to the point that a lot of things are not going quite the way you plan on them going, don't go quite the way you wish they would go, and you feel at one point completely exhausted? Do you also know the feeling when you ask yourself, am I just fooling myself? If you know that feeling, then welcome in my world. Probably welcome in a lot of our worlds. I can promise you, you're not alone. Hi, I'm Yvonne, and I started recreating my life maybe 1.5 years ago. I changed my work. I let go of everything I did. I used to be a therapist. I used to have my own practice. I stopped all that and went back to school to start something new, to go a whole different way. I also worked on my mindset. I changed a lot of things in my mindset. And I'm here to hopefully help a lot of you who are also in doubt with themselves and who also want to change a lot of things in your life, to go your way and trust yourself and don't give up. But even though I also have sometimes in between the moments where I'm just sitting there and think, am I just fooling myself? Maybe this is the complete wrong way I'm going. Maybe I just frigging suck in what I'm doing. And maybe I should stop trying to go away, which obviously is for the younger people than me, since they grew up with all of this. And I hardly have to learn everything. And I just had this week a moment like this, where in the agency I work in a social media agency now. I did tons of little mistakes. And they're just stupid mistakes. It aggravated me so much that I was just so frustrated with myself, since I did them over and over and over again, that I thought about, you know what? You, my lady, you're fooling yourself. And you really should keep looking, because this is obviously not your way. This is obviously not the way you should go. So, congratulations. You're nowhere. You're absolutely nowhere. You didn't learn a thing. You're in the wrong place. And you're almost 50. And you still have no fucking clue where you're going. No fucking clue what you're doing. And honestly, I don't know if I will ever have that clue, but I am on my way. I was a little sad for a few days. And since I'm in school, I know I still have a little longer than a half a year left. And I am finishing what I started. But after that, I was like, fine. Not sure what I'm gonna do after this. Maybe I should just, I don't know, work in old storage and fix files or something like that. Not that I ever did that in my life, but maybe that's what I should do. Just dust up old ordners and fix them and sort them out. But then again, this is not the reason why I started all this. This is not the reason why I dropped everything I did. This is not the reason why I closed down my practice. I have a goal, I have dreams, and I want to follow them. But sometimes it's just not that easy. Sometimes your mind keeps playing tricks with you. And even though you know that during the time you kept changing things around, I'm on that way now for 1.5 years. I know I learned a lot of things. But since I am far away from where I want to be, at least in my mind, it frustrates sometimes. And sometimes God sends an angel simple as that. I was just out and about with my little Pooh Bear, who's chilling down there. We found this nice little hike, and we found a little spot to sit down. And a man was sitting there already, but it was like a bench, a table with a bench, and back behind it, it was like one of those lying benches. So, and it wasn't shade, and my little baby needed a little shade. So I kindly asked the man if he minds if he'd join. And little did I know, we had a really nice conversation. He's French, and he told me that if he travels, he's traveling just by foot. Never flies, doesn't have a car. He walks everywhere. Like, he lives in France, close to Paris. Sometimes he visits his friends in the Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic. I think you could say that, Czech Republic. And he walks there. And we talked about the beauty of the world and the beauty of nature, and how people sometimes don't see the beauty what surrounds them, and how walking is the best way to travel through your life. It calms you down and it brings you to your core. It earths you. I think you say that too, it earths you. And just talking with him about all the trips he's done by foot, and he asked me about where I have been in France, and I told him about all the places I love in France, and he was like, oh yeah, really nice and stuff. And I remember the trips when I went to France, to the Ardèche and everything, beautiful places. And just sitting there and chit-chatting with him gave me a push again to know that's the reason why I'm doing it. Not that I ever forgot, but it helps me to push me even harder. It helps me to try to see beyond the mistakes I do, and try to see like the things I already accomplished, even though so far there are not those big changes in my bank account or anything like that, and I'm still in school. I'm still not as free as I would like to be. But a flea attacked me. A fly. A beetle attacked me. I know, I forgot where I was. I'm still not as free as I would like to be, but I'm much closer than I used to be a few months back, a few years back, even a few weeks back. Like, every little step, we can't lose it out of our eyesight. Like, we get drawn too much in our everyday life, and the expectation what we have on ourselves, which is implemented in us usually from our childhood or from other people around us. We have to let go of all of that, and we have to come to the point that we see the little changes we made so far, and be thankful for everything we were able to learn. And as long as we manage to have fun on our way, nothing else can destroy us. Nothing else can bring us down. And as long as we enjoy doing what we're doing, we will succeed. We will. There is no other choice. The most important thing in your life is to have fun in what you're doing, be happy, have love in yourself, be thankful. Be thankful what you have already. Be thankful what you have accomplished already. Be thankful that you are able to live a life what other people are rejected to live. Be happy for all the freedom you already have, and build on that. Don't look at all the little mistakes and get frustrated by them. I mean, you should see them and learn from them, but don't get frustrated. And I totally understand that you can't be happy, giddy all the time, even though it would be nice. But if you have a goal and it's not coming as fast as you wish it will, of course it's frustrating. And still, those are the moments we have to stop and look inside of us and look around us and see what we've already done, see the way we've already came, and be thankful for us, respect ourselves and be thankful to ourselves and have love for ourselves, because we're still ahead of so many people who never started trying. And as long as we continue trying, we can't fail. The only moment we fail is when we stop trying, because then we give up. But as long as we don't give up, there's no possibility of failing, even if we're not as fast as we think we should be. And if you listen to all the people who managed to have the success they wished for, all of them, without an exception, all of them say, everybody just sees where I am right now. Everybody sees the success I have. Everybody thinks it came overnight. But nobody sees all the mistakes before, all the troubles before, all the failures before, all the times I was laying on the ground, all the times I was crying because I felt like a failure, all the times I doubted myself, all the times I felt bad, all the times I didn't even know anymore how to continue. All those times nobody sees. Everyone just sees the success you have. So what I want to say is, it's totally normal that there are moments when you doubt yourself and when you don't feel your best. But don't give up. There is a saying, especially in English and German, it's totally different. There's a saying, I fail myself to the top. And as long as you continue and you continue trying, you will reach the top at one point. And the top, you define yourself what the top is for you. The top is not what other people think. You have to act in a certain way or dress a certain way or live a certain way. It's your own accomplishment. It's your own top, what you see in your future. And I'm very interested in how you feel along your way. And hopefully I can motivate you and help you and be on your side while you go your way. So that's it for today. I will continue to enjoy the day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I'm interested in what you have to say. So don't be shy. Leave a comment. And I'm sure there are a lot of other people who have the same feelings, the same emotions. And you won't feel alone anymore if you share your doubts, your feelings, your emotions, and we can work them out together. So until then, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I hopefully see you next time.